Good morning, champs. Josh Eppes here, Broke is No Joke, the movement towards true freedom. And I'm here with Eric and Mario. How are you guys doing?
Doing good, Josh. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Give us a sense, so I always like, the first question I like to ask is, what gets you guys up in the morning? What gets you guys excited? So not the alarm clock. Besides the alarm clock, what gets you excited?
I think the unpredictability of how the day is going to go is one of the things that gets me going. And then obviously my family is the other big motivator in my life.
Got it.
I have 6 kids, which is, I guess, uncommon these days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations, that's cool.
Thank you.
I have 3 cats. I don't know that theirs, but...
No, man.
It depends on the
kind
cats.
of.
It depends on the cats. It depends on the
Depends.
kids.
So uncertainty gets you up.
Yeah.
Whatever's going to
Right,
happen.
because you have your day planned. Is the day going to go according to plan? Is it not going to go according to plan? There's going to be some audibles that you're going to need to call throughout the day.
Yeah.
And so I think I like that little bit of uncertainty.
That's cool. That's one of the 6 basic human needs, I think, from Tony Robbins, right?
Yep, uncertainty.
Yeah, uncertainty.
Opposite being certainty.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm more on the uncertain side.
Yeah.
I like that. Mr. Mario, what gets you out?
Mine, I think, is a little bit what you said. The prospect of just taking over the day, of conquering the day, of doing something amazing. Not every day is gonna be. Some days are gonna be more amazing than others. But when I wake up every morning, I'm like, all right, who am I get under contract today? Or it might be a simple day where I don't have any appointments. And like, all right, I'll meet Josh and have this awesome conversation. Oh, great, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of uncertainty, but what can I take out of the day that made an impact, or I created a memory for the rest of my life, or for this year, or whatever it may be.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So you're starting your day with intention. That's
Yeah.
very important.
Yeah.
A lot of folks just get up and it's just, well, whatever life throws at them, they do. And they just react. But it sounds like you're actually having intention. You're actually trying to...
No, you got to be proactive, not reactive. Yeah.
There's a nugget for you guys. Proactive.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a book. It's called The On Purpose Person, I believe. My college roommate made me read it. I mean, I enjoyed reading it.
Yeah.
Mark. I enjoyed
You
reading
make
it. Yeah, but it talked about not just letting life happen to you, but happening to life.
Oh.
And so I think that there's a lot of elements that come from that.
So not to you, but for you.
Right.
That's how I look at it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, what is I think one of the things I thought about last time I went to Tony Robbins was how the universe is conspiring for me, not against me.
Exactly. And speaking of the victim thing, right? Most people say, life's happening to me. Oh, that happened to me.
Right.
But what if you said, well, that happened for me? So now let me find out what the good in it is.
That's right.
Where's that nugget?
Right.
Right? Where's the
I
blessing?
always talk about calling your own shots. So no matter what happens to you, like you're calling your own shots. Like, yeah, something happened, you figure it out along the way, but it's all part of the bigger picture. You got to look at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is I do whatever the hell I want to because it's my life and I can.
Now you're talking about my favorite F word.
Yeah.
You know my favorite F word?
What is it?
Freedom.
Freedom,
That's
right.
Control.
Right. Some people talk about like financial freedom and
Yes.
what does that mean to you and what do you want to do when you retire, and I talk about that, like having financial freedom. What does it mean? Well, calling my own damn shots.
Yeah.
You know, if I want to go to travel, sail the world for a year, whatever, I can't do it because I'm capable and I've worked my butt off years before to where I'm now capable of doing it.
So doing what you want, when you want, how you want, why you want, with whom you want.
Exactly.
That's freedom.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite topics to talk about.
Do you think it takes more defense to do that or more offense? Or is it a mix of the two?
It's definitely a mix of the two.
Okay.
Definitely a mix. Especially when it comes to money, for example. There's a lot of people that make money, but they don't know how to keep it.
Right.
So that's the defensive part. And there's a whole bunch of people out there that know how to keep it or have an idea, but they're not making enough. There's not enough offense.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
People think we have a debt problem in this country. Yeah, we kind of do. You know what the bigger problem is? Income. Because I don't see a whole lot of Lamborghinis out in the parking lot. I don't see people going into debt or buying extravagant things.
Mm-hmm.
They're going into debt to put food on the table. Right? So
Yeah.
they need more money.
Sure.
They have to make. It's not that you want to make more money. People have to make more money.
Right.
So we have an offensive problem, but we also have the defensive problem for the ones that make it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, what you're saying is not how much you make, it's how much you save in the first place, because money is going to make you money,
Yes.
but you have to be in that position first. But it's also society in general, like, it gives you, if you see the guy with a Lamborghini, all you see is now how I'm going to get the Lamborghini.
Right.
Essentially what I'm trying to say is we're leading fake lives. When everybody has to make sacrifices. You got to pay the dues somehow.
Yes.
And there's not enough people out there willing to pay the dues
Yep.
initially to be in a position where they're going to succeed eventually.
Pay the price in full and up front.
Exactly.
You're 100% right.
Exactly. I mean, Eric and I think granted, we've not been in business. I've been in business for 9 years, Eric for 11.
So, what do you guys do? Talk about
Yeah.
that for a second, and then what are you focused on? What's your next step in this business? What are you looking
So we do real estate. We have the real estate company, TC Orlando Homes, TC Thrill Customers.
Oh, I like
So
that.
look us up on social media, Thrill Customers, on Instagram and Facebook, TC Orlando Homes on YouTube. And so we have a real estate team and sell real estate, and we're also investing in real estate ourselves. Our goal this year to sell 100 homes
Okay.
for $24 million in homes.
Nice.
Right.
Very nice.
Yeah, we usually average around 70 homes.
Okay.
So we're stretching ourselves.
That's
this
good.
year.
That's 50% increase.
Right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So speaking of offense and defense, I think we've both been early parts in our lives, in our 20s, we played a good amount of defense when we found the right opportunity in real estate, investing to where go out there, playing offense and start buying and buying and buying. So we both have a pretty healthy real estate portfolio. And now as the prices, there's a bit of uncertainty in the marketplace.
Sure.
Now we're back to, at least I am playing a little bit more defense, and I'm just lowering all my debts and getting in a better position to where if the market does turn, I'm ready to buy again.
So what's your plan to get to this 50% increase, though? What's the main thing you think you're going to change? Because something's got to be done different, right?
Right.
Sure.
So, Eric?
Yeah, well, I think one of the things that we're focusing on doing is giving a lot more value.
Okay.
So I would even include this conversation that we've been having right now, right?
Yeah.
Talking about what does it take to become successful. It wasn't that long ago that I was making $24,000 a year delivering pizzas,
Wow.
right? And now we're into the six figures and enjoying life.
And still growing. Still
And
building.
right, of course. Like, I don't know if it's just innate in some people to always want more, if it's everybody that wants more, and only a few people are willing to actually take the steps. Right? Like, I kind of glanced through your book here, slapped yourself, and one of the things is, what are you willing to give up?
Ah, I like that question.
Yes, I think
it's one of my favorite questions.
It's an essential question: is what are you willing to give up?
Yes.
And made me think of Jim Rohn talked about that. Some of the Zig Ziglar. There's something that you have to be willing. Oh, what is my favorite book? My favorite book is the first.
Think and Grow Rich?
Yeah, Think and Grow Rich. The first words are the ones that I always remember.
Yeah.
Thoughts are things and powerful things.
Yes.
And in that book, it talks about you have to be willing to sacrifice something, right?
That's right.
But it's not the sacrifice that everyone thinks about necessarily, right? It's not, oh, I have to be willing to give up my left leg, or
Right.
I have to lose the time with my family. Maybe it is, I'm going to give up my feeling uncomfortable in front of a camera
Uh-huh.
and actually share the knowledge that I have with someone else.
Or how about give up fear of rejection?
Or give up fear of rejection and make more phone calls.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely, all of those kinds of things. Before the camera started rolling, we talked about how you said, "Oh, I think everyone has a good book," and I was like, "Well, I'm a page and a half into my book," but it makes me uncomfortable, the idea of putting my words on paper and then having somebody else read them to critique them, right? So I have to be willing to give that up
That's right.
in order to get all of the knowledge that I have about the home buying process out to the masses so that they can benefit from
Yeah.
the knowledge that I've acquired over a decade.
Or another way to look at it too is temporary sacrifice for permanent gain. Maybe you do have to give up some significant things like time with your family and things like that, but short period of time to live the rest of your life spending time with your family.
Right.
Yeah.
That's another key thing too that people don't realize, that it's not forever.
Right.
You don't give up our cheesy night forever. You don't have to give up, Sunday night football forever.
Right. No, that's a great point.
Do that for a couple of years.
I asked
And then
my
actually
wife.
own an NFL team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then you
Sure.
sit in the box,
if
right?
that's your thing, right?
That's your thing, right?
Right.
I like football.
Yeah. I think I'd probably pick volleyball if I was going to pick a sport. sport. But